Hello friends, welcome back to Cyber Knights Flashpoint. Today we are taking out some captains. While Warner Braun Global cannot yet retaliate directly against hostile covert operations by the other megacorps for fear of being found in breach of the charter, nothing stops them from flexing against the gangs and syndicates of New Boston. Sarah Devereaux wants to see blood and specifically wants to hit Q Milieu squad leadership. Take them out in whatever way you can. You don't want to say that to me. Okay, so this is a fairly, these days, low reward mission. We get $115,000 plus 172 for each target. Bonus influence for Sarah Devereaux if we can do it with low sec level, which may or may not happen. And 7 red cubes if we get it done before turn 9. We picked up Matrix Snoop. We picked up Violent Diversion. And honestly, this looks like a pretty good group. Let's go. All right, time to get to work. We're gonna find out where the targets are. This is a fairly wide open space, so I kind of wish that I had brought my sniper, but it's fine. Ome is over this way, Thedo is back there, Nado is over there. Okay. Yeah, definitely wishing that I had brought my sniper. Because we got a lot of enemies. And we got to move pretty quick. It says we want to be done by turn 9 if we can avoid, or if we can manage it. Now, where are you going? There's a Matrix host over there, and one over here. This is not a very good start location, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit awkward. So we're gonna go ahead and silence you. Get up behind Gamma. Take him down. You're thankfully going to walk away, so you don't see the thing. That could have gone very differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's a lot of loot to be had here. So since this is a fairly low paying job, we should definitely try to get as many loot boxes as we can. Dissolve the body. Move up a little bit. Sentry, you can turn off the camera. And then we got to get away from this motion field sensor. So we're going to try to be pretty sneaky on this, but there's a lot of enemies. And again, 9 turns is not a lot of time. I don't need the cubes, but they would be very helpful. But I think if it means getting more of these lockboxes, I'm probably okay to, like, maybe not get those cubes. You're leaving. I do want to grab this lockbox, though. Nice. Just walked right up to me. Yeah, we're gonna head towards this box. It's a bad idea, but I need the money. I don't need the money. I want the money, is what I'm saying. Sentry will continue moving towards that matrix point. We've got a body somewhere, right? Yeah, right there. Again, thank God for Dissolve. What a great talent. So yeah, we're going to come over here. We're going to grab this box. Sentry, you're fine where you're at. We're going to delay. I would rather react to what the enemy is doing than give them a chance to react to what I'm doing. There's too much loot here. I don't think we're going to do this in 9 turns. And I think, honestly, I'm totally okay with that. Hi, how's it going? Have you heard about our Lord and Savior? Stab? No? Well, that's fine. Dissolve the body. Go invisible. Still at 0 of 0, by the way. Very nice so far. Okay, I'm gonna have Duster go over here with Sentry to grab all this stuff. I feel like Bandit and Floater are gonna take this stuff. Get you behind some cover. Still 0 of 0. Not one single tick yet. We're doing great. Okay, well, you just saw me. Can't have that. That's one captain down. I don't have silence back still, so I just have to deal with it. Take that one down. We're still at 0 of 0. Head down to a place where I've got a little bit of cover. Yeah, so far they are absolutely clueless. Dissolve yet another body. Then we're going to go over here to keep that camera from seeing me if it rotates. But we're also going to delete that camera or disrupt it, so that's also fine. Still 0 of 0. Not a single tiny little piece of suspicion just yet. I mean, never mind. I'm going to do a quick biorecycle. Turn off that camera. Grab the loot box. Take him down. Move forward a bit. Now that's a body that I'm not going to be able to dispose of, but we're still at 0 out of 0, so like, I'm pretty okay with where we're at right now. You don't have any dissolve left, but you will next turn. I feel okay tripping the sensor for a loot box. Okay, so what's the plan here? Sentry is heading for this Matrix host. Duster is here as well. I feel like if I just move straight forward and clear out this area, these two can swing around. We can get back together, grab this box, Then we'll have the exit. But I really don't want to leave all this money on the table. So I feel like, once again, we're not going for getting out of here in 9 turns, which is fine, because we're in turn 7, so it's already not going to happen. Sooner or later, that guy's going to get wise, but for now, I think we're okay where we are. Get Floater out here. Should give us access to these other 2. Sentry, you got one job. Do that job. We're looking for money. I see money there. I see money there. Scan. Augmented reality casino skims. Interesting. Do not care at all about the security stuff or the CPU. We're just going to null op this and deal with it. Here we got the CPU. So I'll spike it for the fun of it. Yeah, you're going down into that pit there, which is not helpful to you. In fact, I feel like I could leave a venom trap, like, there. And I can disorient you. I really love this SMG. This is like my favorite weapon that I've had so far. This is incredible. Now the question is, am I going to be able to get Sentry all the way over here for the Matrix host? And I don't think I will. I just don't really see it happening. You only get hit by the Venom Mine, so you're going to start taking some damage over time. You're going to go back to where I started, so I'm not concerned about you. Grab the loot box. Sentry. Let's load up scan. Go in here, disarm, deception, download, and that's it, right? Since we're here, let's go ahead and hack some stuff. Don't care about that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. Okay. Disconnect. We are moving right along. We'll go ahead and do a violent diversion to keep any reinforcements from coming in for the next couple of turns. Ha, see? They were going to do reinforcements, but they didn't. Now, Theto is right there and disoriented, so we do have to kill him. Nato is all the way back at the beginning, which is a little annoying. So we do have to go back here and deal with this guy. Okay, well I should be able to get into some sort of line of fire over here. But again, he should be taking damage over time. Nato there is my next and final target. Well, got saw by the camera. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it's fine. Okay, Nato's all the way over there. Again, kind of wishing I brought my sniper. Only 55. Definitely should have done the stun. My bad. Thankfully, I can move over here, get some crossfire going. That's 2. No, I kind of want to stay where I'm at. I don't want to go chasing him down because my exit's right here. Once again, Sentry would really love to get to this matrix point here, if possible. Nice, you're getting close. I actually really appreciate that. Because now Duster should be able to get over here. We'll go ahead and Nervotox Shell, which will make you drowsy. Couple of shots. Floater, you're good right where you are, if I'm being honest. Got him. Alright, that's all of them. But it's a long way around. Bandit, let's get you out of there. Okay, all of the enemies are dead. The only thing we have left is to get to the exit. Should be pretty easy to keep it under 6 security level. But of course, I am going to try. Like, I'm going to see if I can get to this matrix point. Because, like, Duster's got a long way to go. So we'll move Sentry over here. Get Bandit over here. So we should have pretty much unfettered access to the exit. Alright, well that's that then. Was going to try to get this matrix point, but obviously that's not the thing that's going to happen now. We are leaving. It was a beautiful dream, though. I appreciate you going the exact wrong way. All right, we're going to call that a pretty good one. And we're gone. Easy peasy. Duster levels up, $461,000. Decent amount of stuff. Love it. Alright, we're trying to backtrace the head hunter bounty post. The headhunter post, yes. They were trying to trick us into further exposing our position to the headhunter, but it was 100%, so you succeeded, right? Your tone is telling me you didn't fall for it. They were too clever. Once I found the first false trail, I saw their pattern, saw their fingerprints. I knew where to look. What'd you get? My bet is the Net Wraith is an undercover Brave Star agent. The real pay data would be the host in United Digital transaction ledgers. Let's line up a hack. Okay, we've got a counter hack happening here. Let's go ahead and get Maverick back first, and then I think we could do a hack mission before the end of the video. Hype limit break for Jennifer. We'll do Will +1. Triage Clinic level 4 is done. And that's the maximum. Okay, cool. Counter Intel pod is next. So we'll work on that. Influence limit break for Sarah Devereaux. We'll trade a favor to get some more options. We'll use pulling strings to get a reroll. Blueprints. Awesome. Ooh, power play is also really good. But no, we're gonna... I want more blueprints, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that happen. It's good I was there. Diego Walton was not ready for how demanding that was gonna be. Herr Schweinchen only sent 2 people, but they were enough to be scary. Yeah, no problem. The Warner Braun weaponry. Herr Schweinchen is evaluating the Gunrunner network. No guarantee he approves. I have to say, I hate this Herr Schweinchen for his heavy-handed aggression. So we've got a negative relationship specifically between that soldier and them, which is fine. And we've got the catwalk finale, but let's do this hack heist while we're here. Yeah? In fact, I don't suppose there's a new cyber deck on the market yet? No. And I've still got B2 juice and Turco juice going. Awesome. All right, let's go. So we're looking for some specific files. Let's get in there. All right, this is nice and small. Should be pretty easy. We'll hit overclock. We'll hit hard shell. Scan and move on. Scan and move on. Now that's some money right there. Here we go. Head down here. Deception, scan. There is a trap that will disarm. Download, download, download. Scan, there's a trap. Disarm, sleaze, download, download, download. Blue juice for a little bit of extra AP. We need to be out before the end of turn 3. Yeah, no problem. That's going to be the CPU. We'll spike it for no reason. Get scan. Get in here. Deception. Scan for traps. Nothing. Blue juice. Sleaze. Download, download, download. Got it. This is turn 1. We are still in turn 1. Okay, we're going to end the action. I'm going to take the last thing before we go. Download, disconnect, easy money. Love it. No problem. We're out. Nice and quick. Okay, so let's see. The counter fingerprint ledger. Okay, so hold on. The Netwraith didn't have time to terminate. The Darknet hosts are intangible. They never stay around. If it was really a Bravestar undercover, no wonder they want to burn it all. We got what we came for. They didn't purge the United Digital Ledger completely. Ledgers love to record it all, in this case to our advantage. The counter fingerprint ledger has a wallet address in it. They'll nuke this chain of wallets quickly once they realize what was lost. But I was able to back up the transfers that they routed through 11 fake accounts before the money made it to the headhunters. It all leads back to a joint UNA and Bravestar discretionary spending account, just earmarked with the word hummingbird. I'm not a fan of hearing that the government is involved. What stake would United North America have in Dana Fedorov's tech? Could explain a lot of things. Where the funding is coming from, how Dana Fedorov is kept secret inside Bravestar. It also has big implications for where this tech would go. This isn't some pet Bravestar project anymore. It's more dangerous. The counter fingerprint ledger is a start to exposing the location or access point to the clandestine digital fingerprinting tech team that Dana Fedorov runs. Yeah, that makes sense. We need to find the rest of the file set. Also, we got to level up for Sentry. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we're going to do this catwalk finale heist in the next video, but for now, let's take a look. We've got some accounts that we can sell. Now this one's plus 20% influence, so we want to hit someone who needs the influence. Who is it that sells me? Decks. You sell medical items. You sell cyber decks. I'm going to send it to you because I really want to upgrade my cyber deck, if at all possible. So once again, Dance Hall, you're my cyber deck person? Yeah, so we'll sell it to you. In the file sets, we've got West Side Gang memes that we can mint. Once again, oh, this one's Underworld Probe. It's not a usable item. Okay, got some money out of that. And yeah, in the next video, we're going to do a combat-only mission, this catwalk finale, we have a 1/3 chance of headhunters coming in. Like I said, I kind of actually really hope they come in for this particular next mission. It would be really useful if they came in when I'm fully kitted out for combat. But for now, friends, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.